Welcome everyone to this webinar. I'm the founder of this page, CryptoGate, and glad you're here because you're gonna find today some really valuable information. I'm willing to show you exactly how we did over 200x last cycle and how you can do the same. So the first things first is that we first need to analyze that who creates real wealth in crypto, and then we can create an idea on what paths you should pursue, because a lot of people have a big misconception, and the first thing that they join in this market is trading, which is exactly the opposite of what true wealth means in crypto. If you analyze the people that are truly wealthy in crypto, like people that join on early days, they're all hodlers. None of them traded, and the people that traded and they try to be smart with the market, they got tracked. BTC from the bottom to the top of the 2020-21 cycle went up 6.9 million x. Can you imagine that even if you trade for the rest of your life, you'll never do these numbers? Or this is a huge number that you can't imagine, but let's say 200x that we did last cycle. Even if you trade for the rest of your life daily, I don't care how good you can be, you can never do these numbers. Don't live in a dream. Traders sometimes live in a dream, and I'm proving with facts that you can check even on Google. 80% of traders lose all their money. So why you need to enter in a sector when 80% odds are against you? I know that you try to be the rest 20%, but trust me, if you focus on things that matter the most, which is hodling, finding the right projects and knowing where to buy and knowing when to get out, it will create a ton more wealth rather than sitting, stressing, trying to find setups and stuff like that. Plus, you need to understand something. Trading nowadays is mostly done by robots. If you don't believe me, go and check what Aladdin from BlackRock is. You'll understand with who you're competing to. You're competing with big dogs into the industry. People nowadays have this conception that they go on baby pips, they go on this one-on-one technical analysis thing, and they think that they're gonna understand where the market is gonna go or where their Bitcoin is gonna go by just drawing some lines on charts. Like, guys, trust me, can you really believe that by drawing few lines on charts you'll forecast where BTC will go? Nothing happens like that. Everything is controlled by just a few guys, and they move as they want. If you remember, when Alameda collapses with FTX, they said that they use technical analysis, it's a video, to see what retails are doing, so they go into the opposite direction. You understand that they're competing with you. You're nothing. You're just a fish in an ocean in this game. That's why I don't like to push you in this sector, because it's a zero-sum game. You need to focus on things that matter, and by clicking that more buttons, doing more actions, you'll make more money. It's exactly the opposite. In crypto, most of the money is made by just finding the right projects and sitting and doing nothing. Like, who created most of the wealth in crypto? Guys that bought Bitcoin in 2013, guys that bought Ethereum in ICO prices, not a trader. That's what you need to get. You're competing with big dogs. As I said, everything is done by robots. Everything is done online, completely based on algorithm. Alameda also, when it collapsed, because I'm showing this type of stuff to prove you with who you're competing to and how advanced this game is, and why people still think that they're gonna outperform robots. Like, I'm not into these games, and I don't think that I'll outperform robots, no matter how good trader you can be. Alameda, when collapsed, it was revealed that they had a high frequency speed trading execution. So it means that they were always earlier if they wanted to open a buy or a sell position at any time. So even if you knew something would happen, they were steps ahead before of you. So this is just some real stuff that happened in matter of a year in crypto. I'm just showing what it was revealed, but you don't understand how much weapons they have against the retails and stuff like that. So why you need to enter in a niche that I always tell to people like this: hodling, it's always you versus your knowledge. Because if you lose money in a crypto that you bought, it's all about your knowledge. It's all about your fault that you didn't do the research to find that project, right? But on trading, the problem is that no matter how sure you can be a move might come, a whale comes and executes another position and wipes out all your position. Here is something that you can't control. You understand what I'm saying? You need actions that you can control. Like on hodling, it's you versus only your knowledge. On trading is you versus your knowledge versus 100 other guys not dumping it on you, versus it exchanges not trading against you, and a ton of different things. So people don't look on this stuff and they get hype from winning, sometimes making money here and there. But at the end of the day, even for myself, when I started trading, when I looked back after a year or 2 years, I was exactly in the same position. You think like you're moving, but you're staying in the exact position. And you need to understand, I'm not saying that you can't make money in trading. You can make, but 100% you'll never outperform a hodler. So focus in the hodling thing, because it's the best thing that can create real money in crypto. And I'm not saying hodl till you die. For sure, you need some point to get out. The thing is like that. What you need to do, because this is really crucial, I'm going to show you. This is a screenshot of the top 10 on CoinMarketCap on the 2017 bull cycle. If you see, we got projects like Cardano, IOTA, NEM, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Bitcoin, right? Look what happened in the next bull cycle. Top 10 CoinMarketCap 2021. You can see projects like, okay, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP is still there. But look all the new 2 projects that came, Polkadot and Binance. And this is just top 10, but you can also look at top 20. I'm just showing like a reference. My point is here. All of the wealth you can create in crypto is just by focusing on projects that come from nowhere to top 20 or top 30 or top 10. That's all your focus needs to be if you want to accumulate real wealth in crypto. Like Polkadot, it came from nowhere. Remember, 2017, it wasn't here. 2021, top 6. Binance Coin, 2017, it wasn't. Look, in 2021, top 7. This is what can create your real wealth, recognizing the opportunities, the projects early, and hodling them for long term. A lot of people, one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people making in this market is that everyone is heavy in major coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, but a lot don't focus on what I actually showed you earlier, like joining on projects early and holding them for long term. Here on the right side, I've marked 4 projects that I know that came from nowhere last cycle to 2021 to popped up like crazy, like Solana. Who, if you manage to capture, example, Solana, you could have done easy 100x, while if you sit only on Ethereum and Bitcoin, you just sit for mediocre and average results. Polkadot, easy money. Uniswap, easy too. Shiba Inu, it was just for reference, but at the end of the day, it's a meme coin. So there were a ton of projects that came from nowhere to the top 20. That's where your real wealth comes in crypto, and that's what you need to be focused on. I have so many people that come to me and say, why you love to join only on small coins, they're risky, this and that. But the thing is like that, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. All of this justification, because I know what people think, like, oh, I'm not gonna buy this because it's risky, yeah, it can collapse, I don't know the team, stuff like that. It's all about knowledge, guys. This is something that you need to understand. Like, when I say you invest also not only on major caps but also small caps, I'm not saying put all your money on these things. For sure this got more risk, but this needs more work to be done by yourself. And this is why people always postpone this type of stuff and not focus on them, because they're not knowing what they're doing, plus they don't know what to invest and when to invest. It's really crucial, and it's something that it's one of the hardest things to do in crypto, but if you manage to do it right and if you got the proper knowledge, it can create you real wealthy. Like I'm saying, Solana over 100x last cycle. So learn to balance your portfolio in not only BTC, Ethereum and projects that are well known to the masses, but also to the projects that are small at the beginning, because Solana, before it popped up to 2021, it wasn't mentioned anywhere. It was so small. So that's what true wealth means in crypto. True wealth, it doesn't mean buying BTC in 2022, 2023. Real wealth was buying Bitcoin in 2013, when most of the guys called it a scam. So a lot of people joining this market, they want to get wealthy, but they don't analyze the actions or the people that got wealthy. They see BTC, oh, it's gonna go to $1 million and stuff like that. Don't get hype from all of this bullshit thing that you see on Twitter, social media, and all what people sell to you, because people said it will go to 100, 200k even when it was to 69k, then it crashed to 15k. So you have to keep realistic expectations and know what you're doing. And here it comes the most interesting part, because I'm going to reveal you some top things and top lessons which you need to understand in order to find these projects. Like the first one, a lot of people join a social media type Twitter, IG, YouTube, and they have this conception that if a project is backed and is well mentioned by big names in the industry, like big influencer, it will 100% skyrocket. It's exactly the opposite. It doesn't necessarily mean it will 100% succeed or fail. But you need to understand that most of how these influencers operate is all they get paid to shield. So most of the time they shield the next 150x. It's all because they got paid, not because they care to learn for you for the 50x. Most of the time you're just becoming the exit liquidity, because look how things move, guys. I'm gonna show you some real game here. A lot of people, they find the 50x thing, it's a project that hasn't launched yet. They listen to this influencer and okay, the listing price of a project is $0.1, right? Project launches, and on the first day or the first week, it dumps lower than the listing price. Here, everyone bought on first day because of the hype, right? You bought the first day. Then you get shocked like how a project that got so much demand because it's backed by all these influencers dump on the first day, on the first week. Everyone gets shocked like how they can do it. But here's the trick that people don't understand. All those influencers that got paid to shield these projects, they entered the project lower than the listing price. Like the listing price was 0.1, they probably entered at 0.01. So they right now on the listing day, they're 10x up. And you right now are becoming the exit liquidity, because you putting the money into the market, they're taking for you because they're dumping. This is what you need to understand. And remember all those projects that failed in the last bull market. FTX, Luna, Celsius, Voyager, everything that failed, every shit show that we saw in 2021, remembers all those guys that promoted it. And trust me, all those justifications I put on Twitter, IG, okay, we are humans, we did mistakes, it's all crap, bro. It's all a bullshit thing. I can guarantee you guys, it's all a bullshit thing. They just got paid, they just got tracked you, and that's it. So be really careful who backs the projects and who mentioned this, because it doesn't necessarily mean that if a big guy supports that project, it will succeed 100%. Nor it doesn't say that it will fail. So you have to check really carefully and not be that guy that buys directly on the first thing that see on the YouTube or what mentions social media. Second point, look what they do, not what they say. This is crucial and this is super important, because a lot of people love to fall in hopium and what the project and the team sells to them, but they don't look at the facts. The facts, I mean what they deliver. Like, fall in love with what they deliver, not what they say. The project that most of the time shield to people and brings to people so much hype, it's a red flag. Most of the projects that are best just deliver, and that's it. Focus on what they deliver, not what they shield to you and the hype they give. If they give too much hype, probably it's a big red flag, so be careful. Strong community, this is one of the most important things, and I'm going to reveal you why. What matters in a project is a community, because a community is always there, is always on Twitter, on IG, protecting, supporting, buying up the price and everything. You can never understand how important this thing is, because you need to get something. No matter how good a team can be, how big the marketing budget of a team can have, you can never build a strong community with money. A strong community is built by project really delivering and pumping up the price. Like, I'm gonna tell you some example. Remember the Cardano and the Shiba Inu? Shiba Inu, it is where it is today because of the strong community. You go on Twitter, you got the Shiba Inu guys commenting all the time on the Twitter thing. You go on Cardano, it has a strong community, but still it's a ghost chain. They're on top 20. Imagine what the market is valuing. Can you imagine that Shiba Inu, it's higher and got the higher market cap and it's valued more than Uniswap, which is the heart of DeFi, is the decentralized exchange of the DeFi, of the Ethereum network. Can you imagine that Shiba Inu being more than that? or Cardano that is almost like a ghost chain that nothing is being built on them. That's the power of a strong community. As I said, you can have the best marketing budget in the world, but it doesn't necessarily mean, like, another fact, remember Ethereum Max last cycle? It was a project that were shielded by Kardashians, Floyd Mayweather, all big influencers into the game. No one remembers it because no one cares about the money. Everyone cares about the community. Shiba Inu and Cardano, I'm just taking these two examples, are where it is today because of the community. So always look for the projects that got really strong community, because it's really crucial. Like a guy that is advised by Floyd Mayweather or another guy, okay, it buys once, but he doesn't care. A strong community is always there, is constantly helping and pushing the price and doing the marketing for free because they love the project. The last point, which I would say, is a strong team. Team is really crucial. Like, I always look into the team firstly before I look into the use case and the utility. I like to know the founder. I like to know what he had in the past, what he had built, if he's capable on what he's doing, and stuff like that. This is really crucial. And what you need to understand is that all the research guys are all bullshit. I know that all of you guys go on YouTube, social media, type how to find the next 100x, or go on Google and watch some YouTube videos, read some white papers. You think right now you're capable of finding the next 150x. It's not like that. It doesn't work like that. Trust me. All of this is a big lie that you get manipulated. It's all about, it's not a secret sauce that I don't want to show you, but it's more about long experience, you being in a ton of different projects, seeing ups and downs and stuff like that. And I'm willing to prove you with one point that it's really crucial, and what I'm saying is true. So you go into the research, guys, you learn that all of this tokenomics thing, that if the team of the projects hold huge tokens of supply of the tokens, basically, it's a big red flag, so they can dump on you. Okay, BNB, before it popped up, Binance controlled over 88% of the supply of BNB, and in 2021 it did over 100x. So can you imagine that researcher guy that you found on Google or whatever you found prevented you from capturing an 100x? This is something that you need to understand, because sometimes these research guys, if you don't know how to interpret, and this interpretation can come only for experience, it can cost you a lot. So you gotta be careful. And what you need to do is, you have two choices. Either do everything alone, which it will cost you money plus time, and both are super important, but time is key, because if you join at the top of the bull market, what's the point? And you have also another type of thing, which is superior, which is if you invest in a mentor of a community, you can have more superior results, and the mentor can shorten your learning curve. Now, here's the trick, because the social media game is so rigged. Everyone is successful, everyone knows what they're doing, everyone goes to sell you something and stuff like that. You need to evaluate who is real and who is a fake guru. How you can do that? Firstly, you need to check the proofs, not what they say and what they shill. Stop getting manipulated from their lavish lifestyle, Rolex watches, vacation, and all this bullshit, fake demo accounts and stuff like that. Look for proofs that show that they achieved something. That's what can help to you. That's what you need to be seeking. Do not just get manipulated from what they shill on IG. IG is all fake. You need to be careful. And yeah, I run a private community too. It's all focused on long term, and last cycle we did over 200x in one project. It was 170x, then we did over 30x on Neo and Falcon. Both of these mentioned publicly, more for transparency's sake, as currently they're not on our portfolios anymore, but this 170x it's still, so that's why I can't reveal. You can check the timestamp and everything. You can check also how we call the top of the bull market, because I advised all to sell Bitcoin at 58k, while everyone was screaming 100k, 200k, all those ridiculous target per BTC. Is live on my YouTube channel with my voice, because you're also hearing it right now, and this is what I call verifiable proofs. You can check everything, and I can't be more transparent than that. I even got customers, I don't know if people have seen, with their real profiles, which if you want you can ask them. And yeah, if you're keen to know more, we can also jump on a Zoom meeting. If you got 3k plus capital, you can click the link below and we can go from there.